Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Sylvia and I make videos on planning with the occasional review. Planning has always been my way of working out problems and solving the day-to-day issues in my life. Join me as I experiment on how to best tackle projects, figure out how to stick with habit tracking, and celebrate the wins, both big and small. So grab a cup or a glass of whatevs and let's get on with the video. Hey planner friends, so another day, another planner. Here we go. This is the Traveler's Notebook Diary 2024 Weekly and Memo. I decided to get this because I am not going to be buying a Hobonichi Weeks for 2024. I just fell off of my Hobonichi Weeks Mega, the first one I've ever had last year, and I just decided that I needed to break from the Hobonichi Weeks. Now this still has that really amazing, really great layout that we all know and love, except it doesn't have the Tomoe River paper and it's not all in one place, and there's not all of that pressure of me having to use those back pages, which I never do. So why buy it? The answer is I shouldn't, and so I'm going with this for 2024. Every year they give you this guide that comes with your planners, and so it does have Japanese and then English, and then on the back, this is my favorite part, I love when they show you all of the things that you can buy and collect from Traveler's Company for your Traveler's Notebook. And so this always reminds me, I'm in my early 40s, this reminds me of She-Ra. So I was a huge She-Ra fan and I had all of the action figures. They were action figures, not dolls, and I loved them. And one of my favorite things about the She-Ra dolls is when you got one, on the back of the box it had all of the dolls you had yet to collect. And this really reminds me of that, and it works. It's really great marketing because I absolutely want to collect them all. They're naughty like that anyway. So this is gorgeous. I love this. I think I'm going to cut this out because I'm not a fan of the red orange. You guys really got to get rid of this red orange. It is out of control, and I know it's not about me. I'm sure there are people out there who enjoy it, but I am not a fan. So I think I'm going to cut this out and keep it in my Traveler's Notebook for 2024 because this is gorgeous. I can't draw to save my life, but this is really cool. And it looks like it's been watercolored, or I don't know artsy things. So maybe it's not watercolored. Maybe there's some sort of marker that they used. You can let me know down below. Maybe it says in here and I'll read this after the fact, which is not helpful to you. And then of course we get two stickers, and again, not a fan of the red orange, but I might work with it because I do like this portion down here, and I always love this sticker. It's so simple and elegant and beautiful, and I like things like that, and it's just a circle sticker, which I love because you get a lot of square stickers, and I like to have different shapes. So if you are familiar with the Hobonichi, then you know that they have an Avec version, and that just means that instead of having a full year in one book, they have it in two. So we have a notebook here, or an insert rather, that has 6 months in one and 6 months in the other. So this is January through June of 2024. And the second one is July through December of 2024. And I love these colors. These colors are great. The red orange, not so much. So let's take a look inside. It's been a while since I've had this, at least 2 years, I'm thinking, because last year, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, I had Moleskines. I had a mini Moleskine for this year, and then I had a larger A5 Moleskine last year, and they have the same, what do we call this? The horizontal weekly with Memo on the right-hand side. I just love this layout. It's classic. It never gets old. So right away you have the year at a glance, and you have 2024, which is the year of this planner, and then 2025, so a year in the future if you need to look towards the future and make other plans. Then you have what they sometimes call the yearly plan, or also there's a couple of other names, I'll flash them on the screen, but this is always really nice to put like your steps, if you're doing weight, if you're doing deposits or withdrawals, anything like that works really nicely here, and they have it actually on several spreads. So we have 1, 2. It's on 3 spreads. Very nice. And it's nice and big. So I always mention that if you have issues seeing small things, this is very bold and nicely done. I think it's big enough that you shouldn't have any issues at all. And as always, they usually have all English or enough English that you don't have to worry about these being Japanese planners. And here again is how the horizontal weekly spread looks. You have calendar on one side and memo on the other. They give you the month that you're currently in and the month into the future. Up here it tells you what day is within the week, so the 18th through the 24th, and then it tells you also what week of the year it is. And that is a really nice touch. You got December here and then the 12th month, 2023. So you actually get to start this a little bit earlier than I actually thought you do. So they give you 2 weeks of December. So 2 weeks before the new year starts to actually plan in here. I have to write that down. I can't remember if that's always been true or not. I thought it was only like the week that actually falls in January. Okay, here's what I love about 2024 already. The first day of the year starts on a Monday, and that to me is just starting the year off right, and it's a beautiful thing. Okay, can we let's just take a moment, just a moment to recognize and appreciate that. Okay, we're done. Yeah, so you get 2 weeks. That's so funny. Usually in Japanese planners, what they do is they'll start in January. If they do start in January, some start in December. They will give you like a couple of days of the month before in December if the week falls that way. So let's say these 3 days are December and the other 4 are January. They'll let you have those couple of days because how the week is divided. So they didn't have to give you any of December since January 1st starts on a Monday, but they do anyway because they're cool. That just must mean that they calculate so many pages within the planner because they're smart about that kind of stuff, and they have the 2 extra pages. And I guess instead of giving you the 2 extra pages in the back, because they do sometimes have a blank page. Oh, this one doesn't. Never mind, just kidding. That's in the monthly planner. I forgot. They give you like 12 or 14 pages in the monthly planner. They decided to just give you those 2 extra pages of December, which I am not mad at them for because I can move in here even sooner. So sweet. I'm gonna have to make a note of that. Every year when I get multiple planners, I have to make a note of when they start because most of them don't start at the same time or the same day or the same week. It is what it is. The life of a planner addict. Okay, so let's just backtrack for a minute. So what did I say? December 18th, this starts, and then it goes until June 30th, which ends on a Sunday. That again is a beautiful thing because sometimes this week, you know, it gets divided up into this part is June and this is July, and oh my gosh, this is just making me so incredibly happy right now. It's the weird things, you guys. It's the weird things that make me smile. So that was the light blue one. Let's go to the dark blue one. So this is July through December of 2024. Same setup. We have the year at a glance, the year we actually are going to be in for 2024, and then 2025. I'm stumbling over my words. Oh, this is a difference. So in the light blue one that starts in January through June, we have the full year of this, what I'm going to call the yearly plan. So we start in January and we go all the way to December of 2024. So a full year. This one, since you already have 6 months done in this notebook before you start this one, notebook, planner, you know what I mean? It starts in July, so that's different. And it goes until February of 2025. So you get 6 months of 2024 and then 2 months of 2025. And they mark it very nicely because they're smart and they know what they're doing. So there's 2024 and there is 2025. Isn't that snazzy? Man, these guys are so smart. All right, so this one starts in June. So June 24th, which is Jay, my partner's happy birthday. So this is his happy birthday week, and it goes from June 24th till January 5th of 2025. So this is what I was talking about, because the week falls kind of in between months. You have 2 days of December of 2024, and then the rest of the week is January of 2025. They give you those extra 5 days. So that is very nice. And then you just have like this blank spread at the back. 1, 2 spreads. And I think this one only had 1. Yeah. So very interesting. Those are the differences. I'm excited to move into these. I love the, what I'm calling the Avec versions, even though that's, you know, Hobonichi's words, where you get 6 months in one and 6 months in the other, because sometimes you mess up, you get bored, and you get a second chance to try it out. Or if you find that this didn't work for you and it's not something that you're feeling anymore, by the time you get to January, you can gift this or sell it to somebody else. And I think that that is amazing for a planner hopper like myself. What about you? So let me know what your favorite part of this planner is. Are you interested in giving it a go? Again, this is a standard, or what they call a regular size traveler's notebook inserts. And I'm going to be using it possibly in my Moitorum cover, because this is the one I love. It's my Goldilocks cover, but I might go back to the traditional traveler's notebook for a little while. So there is that. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.